alive now.
All right, everybody.
Halmon said, but
he was calling me a dirty
I've been
little
muted
boy.
this whole time, dude. I didn't say anything.
All right, everybody. Welcome back to this week's episode of Spicy and Dicey. I am your DM and your god and your whatever you want to call me. You can call me daddy. You can call me... There's other things I could say. But you can call me whatever you want, and I like it. And we're going to get back to playing our game exactly where we left off last week. We have a guest player this week who has played with us before with Sierra here. She's back, and she's going to be playing with us. However, we are missing our player, Jesse, for the evening. So wish him luck as he goes and fights fires with his fucking fists. He's a bad. Well, Amalia, have you been drinking too much out when you were out earlier? Because you're giggling a lot tonight. If you're drunk on stream,
I really had one drink.
it's
okay.
not the
Yeah,
drink.
but she's a lightweight.
Oh,
Was it a fireball?
yeah, exactly.
Oh, no.
All right, everybody. We're gonna get back to the recap now. So everybody, go watch your share screen, and we'll be back here in a little bit to start our game. So enjoy the new art in the opening. And Sarah, you may or may not have been included in it again. So enjoy the art.
It's me, the viewer. Now let's get spicy and dicey. Huzzah!
Oh, I wanna travel the world. I want 1,000,000 girls. I want $1 million first week. Hundreds and diamonds and pearls. I wanna flex with my friends. I want a coupe and a Benz. I want some J's on my feet. Love, desires, and dreams. Love, desires, and dreams. Love, desires, and dreams. I want some J's on my feet. Hoes and diamonds and rings. I wanna flex with my friends. I want a coupe and a Benz. I want some J's on my feet. Love, desires, and dreams. I want 100 white girls on private jets. That's love, desires, and dreams, boy. To make $1 million, get ladies wet. And you probably know what I mean, boy. I'm stacking up on that green, boy. To make the people know I'm the GOAT. I run the people like I'm the boat. Got a bird's eye view looking through my scope. Chinchilla first skin sitting on my coat. One hose in a boat heading overseas. Want a house big enough for my mom and team. Paparazzi, please take a picture, cheese. I desire everything. All that paper, all that green. Like I'm Jordan, I want rings. Man, I wanna be the king, yeah.
Last time on Spicy and Dicey, Halmon and Clive had just returned to camp when Clive noticed that Riz and a pig wearing sunglasses seemed to be under some type of spell. He talked with them and Sett about the situation with the man looking for Sett before Sett released a large dragon roar, hoping to get a response. However, all he saw was a blue flame tree in the distance. Sett told him that he would catch up with the team and headed towards the tree. Sakura then used her divinity spell to summon Hades, who reunited with his new bride Amalia and talked about the situation with the drow in Ulrich. Wendeline was asked to use her new visions to see their future, and all she saw was the purple stone surrounded by bloody and skull chunk-filled pink hair, and the town of New Harmony on fire. Pippa suggested that the drow could find refuge in Clover Town, her old home with much green land and farmland space. Hades thought this would be a good idea and agreed to regroup with them there when they could, and for Amalia to continue her quest for the stones. However, Wendeline struggled with the visions that she had in her head, especially the one with the pink hair, thinking it could be her new friend Sakura in danger. Sirus, Clive, and Halmon went back to the gravesite of the drow, where Sirus attempted to bring the little girl back to life, giving up some of his own life force. He managed to do so as she sprung out of her grave, Clive impressed by the magic that he had just witnessed. Now, what will happen this week on?
What do you think? Will Sakura give Riz that Hulk to her ever or no?
I think she's going to keep him under that spell. But hell, I'd be under it too. If I could, she can boss me around too. Fuck, she can use suggest on me anytime. Now let's play this game.
I'll vote to get him voted off. I'm tired of this movie.
I'm tired, Grandpa.
What? Dude, he saw the thing, bro. I didn't tell him about it. He went on TikTok and he saw Hawktua. I'm just telling you.
That was his last straw. You gotta go. I need a new one. I need Morgan Freeman back.
Yeah, what happened to Morgan Freeman?
What? You know what? Out of all the people here, Sakura, you should feel good about yourself. You know, you should want him to stay. He just complimented you at the highest level. He just wanted you to give him a Hawktua. You know what that is in today's modern day society? Do you know what that means?
Yes.
Do you know what that means?
I know it all too well. Just kidding.
Okay, we all know you know what Hawktua is. Okay, let's keep going. Let's move on. Let's move on.
We don't slut shame here, okay? Damn.
We don't. We only slut shame. Yeah, unless it's you. Exactly.
That's fine. But it's more
all right, guys.
Point, so it doesn't really matter.
All right. Well, I started the game, guys, over on the D&D Beyond app. If you guys want to go move your characters around and go look at the map, it is open. However, we are going to be starting tonight's episode of Spicy and Dicey, as always, where we left off last time. Halmon, I know you were not here, Hollywood. However, you are with the current group. You went with Clive and Sirus to the woods when they went to the drow graves. Hollywood, Halmon was back at camp, and you had a little bit of a conversation with Clive, and you talked about the power of becoming the Griffin now that he's been able to was bestowed, and you talked to him about the cannibalism thing that he now kind of has to do, and you were a little bit worried about him, Halmon. However, Clive reassured you that he will let you know. Sorry, my dog's butt is literally in my in my screen. So anywho, Halmon, you were talking with Clive, and he was telling you about that he will ask you or tell you when he's going to transform into the Raven in front of everybody to show them what has happened and explain the situation. However, Hollywood, you were hungry and peckish. Clearly, Halmon had been through a couple pretty big fights, and you hadn't really rested. So you did go take a short rest, Hollywood, so you can give yourself a rest. And you went and got like a burger.
That is beautiful. Thank you.
Yeah. So you
get
did
my
go take...
spells back, bitch.
There you go. You may or may not need them. So you went and had
dude.
So you went and had a burger with Chef Webberoni. He made you a burger, and then Clive and Sett had a conversation. And Halmon, you saw that Sett kind of released a large dragon roar. He asked you to cover your ears, and Sett then found a blue tree on fire in the woods. Clive, you saw, as did Halmon. You guys watched as Sett again went off into the woods to go try to find this blue glowing tree that had arisen in flame after he released a dragon roar. From here, Sirus had gone then back to the drow grave site, Halmon, with you and Clive, hoping to ask Lucifer or reach inside his own self and his inner magic to bestow life into the dead drow girl that you guys found hanging from the trees. He gave up part of his life, which took away one of his saving throws, and he was able to bestow permanently. Yes. And so he gave up his. That's worth it, dude. Well, we have Sierra here because he did. So he gave up a saving throw to bring back this little girl. All of a sudden, this is Halmon. This is now where you and Sierra get to be introduced as this little girl shot out of the grave. Sierra, you are playing Belle Liani. And Belle Liani, of course, ran into the group back in the Underpole where they had saved your mother from killing herself. Specifically, Sakura and Sirus kind of talked to your mom about not throwing her life away. And she decided to keep living. And that's the last time, basically, we saw Belle. However, it seems now that you've been brutally murdered, but now you've been brought back to life. And as your hand reaches out of the grave, you come out, Belle, and your clothes are all ripped. They're shattered apart. You could feel the pain in your body of just being basically accosted, strangled, strung up. It's like every bit of that violent attack, Sierra, it still remains in your body. Even though you've crawled out of the grave and you're alive again, it's like your body has still gone through the trauma and everything else that, unfortunately, the little girl has gone through. So, Halmon, as you look as Sirus wraps his white cloak around Belle's body, Belle, you see this large white cloak just flap around you and embrace you. Halmon, would you like to do anything? Clive was kind of watching the situation and told Belle that your parents would be avenged. And Belle, you're kind of dazed, but Halmon, what would you like to do?
Damn. I guess I want to check on Sirus and see how he's doing. Because I feel like Halmon would know like the sacrifice that Sirus did, right?
I mean, yeah, you
like,
were there.
Is Sirus, are you okay, like physically?
Sirus is a little bit weakened, but he's fine. He's kind of just he's sitting he's kind of like on one knee, just kind of catching his breath a little bit, but he's more just smiling at Bella, just being happy that he brought her back.
Halmon, can you give me a perception roll here?
Sure.
Or an insight, either. I mean, it's kind of up to you.
17.
17, awesome. So as you look at Sirus, he looks happy that he's like looking at this little girl. He sees that Belle is alive, and whatever he did, it truly worked. However, you can see that his face and his body has seemingly aged. It's almost as if like 10 years have been sucked just clean out of his body. And his face is slightly sunken in. His hair already on his face seemingly grown a little bit more scraggly and older. His white beard that he has is almost now as long as yours, which is pretty impressive because you have a pretty amazing white beard. But you definitely notice that something has changed in his body.
Then I want to ask Belle, like, what do you remember?
Really remember. It's kind of fuzzy. My parents and I, we came here because they said it was going to be better than being in the underworld, and well, as you can see, I guess it wasn't better, and we were told it was going to be better, and it wasn't, and now I don't have my parents, and now I don't know what's going on. And I don't know, like, why am I here?
You just watch as like she has like really large blue eyes, and they seem to just fill up with water as this girl, she looks around. Belle, you see two large dirt graves on either side of you. Clearly, you can assume or put together from the last of your remaining memories, it must be your parents.
I think Belle would just kind of go up, and I think she would try to start digging.
Oh, okay.
to
so you just like
her parents. Yeah.
Oh, Jesus. Okay,
I think,
I don't think you want to. I don't think you want to.
I think Cyrus is
You
gonna
want to see that.
just get up. He kind of like grunts a little bit. He's a little weakened, obviously, and he just like gently grabs your hand and just looks at it and goes, "I would highly advise that you don't do that."
I just want my mom back. I don't have my mom and my dad, and I don't know why. Who are you?
My name is Sirus. I don't know if you remember me, but we met before when I helped you out with your mother. I'm sorry that you're feeling this way, and I understand the feeling. I was in your shoes. But if you're wondering why you're here and they're not, I only had enough energy to bring back one person, and I chose you.
But why would you bring me back when now you know I have nothing? They were all I had, so why would I come back if you... And now I don't have anyone. Now you are... Now, do I have you? Or...
He pauses for a moment and he nods. You have me. I'll guide you where they left off.
Sierra, I want you to give me an insight check as you look at the group around you. You look at Clive standing there, Halmon, Sirus. Sirus is the only one that you vaguely remember. You remember the interaction with your mother, but I mean, at that time, it was just some paladin in knight's armor, and specifically, you remember Queen Amalia, not the knight who talked to your mom. Specifically, you were downstairs. However, what did you get? What did you give me?
That one.
Oh shit!
Horrible.
So you
has that resurrection sickness.
Exactly.
She just came back. She's a little discombobulated.
Exactly. Exactly. So as you look around them, you don't know what to think. Do you want to like move closer to these three strange men that have pulled you out of a grave? This seems really weird out of context, but as you're in the woods with these three strange adult men, and you're wearing barely any clothes, and you have what do you want to do?
Can I help a little bit? And I have like the gift maker feat, so I feel like I am well suited to help calm down a child. Would I remember what her parents look like?
You know what? Give me a history. Give me a history roll here. And don't worry, by the way, Amalia, Pippa, Sakura, Wendeline, we're going to get to you guys in a little bit. We're going to pivot back to you. I want to...
History is only a 12.
Okay.
I can help with that since I did see the parents, right?
Yeah, I mean, do you want to give them a guidance? What would you like to give them?
I mean, I'd just like to give him the help action so he gets like
All
more
right.
chance at it. Yeah.
Yeah. I'll give you advantage. Yeah, I'll give you advantage there. As Cyrus kind of like help.
That wasn't that one, so I'll take this one.
Okay.
Don't please don't send me in a fight.
Yeah. God damn it.
Great start, guys.
Yeah. Exactly.
Also, question: Clive is seeing Halmon starting to use his Santa magic to craft something, right?
Yeah, he would be. I mean, that's what he would start to be doing.
I would lean over and suggest to Halmon, why not a snow globe?
Well, that's a good idea. What I want to pull out is a snow globe with like her house from the underworld, and like figures of her with her mom and dad, and kind of shake it so it's like a little snowing like it was, and then I want to hand it to her.
Oh,
it's like,
I
want to be like, hey, I know your parents are gone, but if you remember them, they're not completely gone. I still remember my mom, even though she died when I was born, but she hasn't left me because I still think about her. And you have the advantage of remembering what your parents look like. And then I hand over the snow globe.
As you hand over the snow globe, because of your memory and what you were thinking, it's pretty good. I mean, you're already good at it anyway. You know, I mean, obviously the snow globe is made well. So, Belle, it's a beautiful snow globe. However, the memory inside of her house and her parents and her, it's like, you know, it's like very generic. Like they're like very generic versions of like a stick figure drow mom and a stick figure drow dad and a little girl and like a crooked shitty house. But it's beautiful.
I'll do another one. Okay.
No.
Someone describe them to me right now.
No, you know what? Halmon, sometimes the imperfections make things.
That's fine. I rolled a nat 1 and a 12, so I'll take it.
Haven't you ever heard of wabi sabi or what's it called? Wabi sabi? It's something like that, where it's like the imperfection of something can bring out the beauty. Anywho, just like all of you little fucking shitty weirdos. But by the way, Jade, this is off topic, everyone. Look at Jade's top today. That's sick with the orange and the purple. I was like, that's cool, dude. Like,
Thank
okay.
you.
Back
I was going to ask, actually, Jade, is that something from like Sheogorath from Elder Scrolls, or is that just a random top?
Oh, this is just like a little like half sweater thing. It's supposed to be with a bathing suit, but I just wanted to add sleeves to the shirt.
Oh, okay, cool.
So I just threw it over.
I just noticed that. I was like
put together thing.
So you know what? It's as beautiful as that shirt over there, Belle.
Yeah.
The snow globe. It's as good. It's as good. So Eddie, back to the game. I apologize. Back to the game. Belle, he hands you over this beautiful snow globe. That was a great moment, and I ruined it. But anywho,
yeah, fuck you, dude.
But anywho, he hands you the snow globe, Belle. He's a large, bulging barbarian, and his hair is just as white and as silvery as the hair on your head. And in fact, you look over at Sirus as well and see that his hair is white and as very much like yours. And I don't know if this brings you any sort of comfort, Belle, but do you take his gift, or what would you like to do?
I think she'd kind of be a little like hesitant to take it at first. But I think she kind of like will look at them, and then like she's still very unsure about these three men.
Want to get? I can hold it for you. It's okay.
But like, I think it's more like she's just not sure about you guys and getting close to you. But I think like she likes it, and she kind of wants to look at it 'cause she's a kid, and it's a shiny little thing that she kind of wants to look at. So I think she's gonna like take it from you, but like very like quickly, and then kind of like back away.
Like snatch it. You like kind of do like a snatch. I'm assuming, Halmon, you let her snatch it. You're not like fighting her.
Yeah, I hold my hands out and back away from her to give her more room.
Okay, so obviously you kind of pick up on this, and he gives you a little space, Belle, as he steps away from you. Clive, let's pivot to you. What would you like to do? Anything you'd like to do here in this moment?
Yes, actually, he'll look to Sirus and Halmon and suggest rather solemnly, suggest you take her back to the camp, introduce her to everyone. Then he'll look to Belle, give her a nod, and say, your parents will be avenged. And Clive, the smoldering remains of Burger, whatever, is still there, right? Just over on another area?
Yes, and actually, you know what? I want all four of you to give me a investigation roll as you guys look around the area. It can be investigation or perception, whatever you guys want to do. If you want to look for stuff, investigation. If you guys are just kind of, you want to just see if you notice anything around.
23.
What was that?
23.
23. Okay, so that's pretty good. Clive.
It's my second nat 1 of the night.
3 nat 1s tonight, guys. 3 nat 1s.
It was a 4 total.
A 4 total.
18.
Okay.
18.
Great. So Sirus and Belle, you do notice something, however. You see over here by this grave, right by you, Belle, to your, I guess that would be the character's right, this grave right here. You notice that by this tree where you are hanging from, there seems to be, next to the charred body, Clive and Belle and Sirus, since you're noticing this, you notice that behind the tree stumps there, or behind the trunk of this tree, there seems to be some type of like rolled up baggage over there. by the tree. You can see like there is definitely some like some parcel that's over there.
I think Cyrus is he's gonna stand up, obviously, kind of take like a deep breath, and then snap his fingers and his armor just summons back over him. But he seems a little bit more hunched over now than before. Kind of like,
Okay,
oh,
like,
damn. Okay.
like a little tired. Yeah, a little tired.
Yeah, he's a little tired right now, but he pulls out his sword and walks over just in case.
Okay.
We'll join him.
Belle, did you want to go look at the stuff over there too that you noticed, or are you going to stay where you are?
I think she's just gonna stay where she is because I think she wants to like watch everyone because she's still unsure and she wants to keep them where she can see them.
Okay. So as they walk over to this tree, Clive and Sirus, you both notice that there's indeed a package there that's been wrapped up. It seems to be a little bit of like a short bow that has been a little bit like burnt a little bit, but definitely there's like a bow with kind of also like a really beautifully carved little tiny crossbow that seems to be engraved in the side of it that has like an L like written at the very bottom. Also, there seems to be a short sword and then another short sword. And this kind of little wrap has been clearly hidden behind this this tree trunk.
Clive looks over to Cyrus. I have a hunch that this is the person that was here.
Yeah. Not a bad assumption. But how? Wasn't he burnt to a crisp, if I remember correctly?
Who in the nearby vicinity is very special with fire, Cyrus?
Oh, we got a lot of people.
The fact that this is a drow connection, I don't buy this as coincidence.
Well, as you guys look at that stuff, I will say this. Belle, as they kind of unpack this stuff by the tree, and they're definitely still in your eyesight, I want you to give me a perception roll on what they're looking at. As you're kind of looking over, or I guess it could also be investigation, since I kind of want you to look and see what they're doing. And study. So just give me one of those rolls once again, whatever you feel comfortable with.
13.
13. So with the stuff that they're looking at, you can't really you don't really tell what it is. However, you do recognize that the bow and the crossbow that they're holding, it is from the Underpole. They're drow. It's drow weaponry. It's it's familiar to you.
Yeah. So I think she's gonna get a little closer, but kind of like keep her distance, but kind of like try to like look at it because it's piquing her interest and kind of like jogging her memory about something. And so she kind of want to look at it closer. And I think she might be like, "Excuse me, can I look at those? They might belong to someone I might know." Can I see?
Cyrus immediately stands up and he lets her through.
Hold on, guys. Sorry, you guys talked at the same time. Clive, you go first, then Cyrus. Sorry, hold on.
For sure. Clive is actually going to reach down and carefully pick up the crossbow. Just from a side angle, because he doesn't want it to accidentally go off or anything. He holds it sideways. Looks at Belle. Does this look familiar to you?
As you look at it, Belle, you look at the crossbow, and you know immediately this was a gift for you. It was once made for you by your father, a brilliant craftsman, an amazing archer, and this was a gift. You can see your family little last name with the L on the end of this crossbow, and it's triggered immediately in your brain. The memory comes right back, and you remember that this indeed was your crossbow.
I think she's gonna like kind of start crying because it's something that's really sentimental to her, and she's now remembering her dad. She's kind of crying about it, and she's gonna be like, "Yeah, that's my dad made that for me. He made it before we moved out here. It was a present. Can I please have it?"
Clive kneels down, giving her a kind smile, and he hands her the crossbow. Of course.
So you can equip to your crossbow in your stuff, Sierra. I know there's already crossbow and stuff in there. Cyrus, do you want to give her the rest of the stuff, the sword, the short bow, or do you want to keep that? It's up to you.
No, he most definitely wants to give that over to her. Like, how much stuff is it? Like, is
It's
it
not.
like
It's not much, and clearly by what you found, and now that she's done this, you can clearly put together or surmise, Cyrus, that this is indeed probably her stuff or her parents'. They're shorter swords. They're clearly from drow make. The bow that's also there is rather short, probably her mother's. It's rather feminine in the way it's also designed, and it's kind of the wood that goes around the end of the bow. So yeah, I mean, you could put together. It probably doesn't cost too much, honestly. But you know, you could probably put together that they belong to her family.
Okay. He immediately grabs it and he kind of goes next to Clive and kneels down. Before he gives it to her, he asks her, would you like to carry this stuff, or would you like me to summon a steed for you so it can just hold it for you?"
"I want to hold on to my crossbow, please. But you can have something hold the other stuff. But I just want to hold this right now."
That is fine. If I may ask you, what would you say is your favorite animal?
I don't know. I didn't really get to see a lot of animals before.
Okay.
You remember that in the underworld, Cyrus, you think about what animals would be there. You're like, oh shit, probably just spiders, probably spiders or serpents or hellhounds. In the underpole, not too much nature. You guys probably remember.
So the moment that happens, he steps back because he doesn't want to startle her, and he puts out his hand, and that blue magic that he has for himself comes out, and he summons his steed, which is it's going to be an elk.
Oh, it's gonna be an elk. Okay, I mean that's pretty good. So as he summons like an elk, Halmon, you're a little bit jealous because he's like summoning a reindeer. You're kind of like
I'm trying to find my fucking Santa shit right now. Okay, God damn it.
So he does as Belle, as you look, Cyrus just summons a beautiful, out of this blue magic light on the ground, a beautiful large elk kind of rises out of it. It's pretty amazing. Sierra, I don't know how Belle feels about this. It's probably catching her off guard, like, whoa, like kind of like, like that type of moment. But you see this giant, like beautiful elk steed just rise out of the ground. It's beautiful. You're a little girl. It's probably quite impressive. Up to you guys. What do you want to do next?
Got you. Yeah, the moment he summons it, he immediately starts to put the stuff on top, like tying it around it, making sure it's secured.
Okay.
I want to ask Belle, have you ever been on the sleigh?
What's a sleigh?
Now.
Now. This is.
Well, there's an elk right there, and you have a sleigh, so there you
go. Here we go, motherfuckers.
There we go.
Merry Christmas.
Full on.
Clive is going to look at Halmon and just give him a smile and a nod. Just
like,
say,
hey,
yes.
y'all check this shit out. And then I basically summon Santa's sleigh next to the elk, and I kind of like hook them up together. So like the elk is kind of pulling the sleigh, and it's big enough for all of us that we can all get on.
Okay. Awesome. I love it. So let's summon
going to stay behind.
Are you?
Wait,
again?
Just let me explain my process. Halmon, I'll meet you back at the camp. Why don't you and Sirus take care of Belle? And don't worry, I can fly there.
He can fly.
Hold on. I look at him though, because like I'm trying to signal to him mentally is like, you just became like a vampire, motherfucker. I don't want to leave you alone.
Then looks to Belle, and then back to Halmon. I have to fulfill a promise.
Fuck, man.
I'm
I hate you.
I have to leave for like 2 seconds. Did anything happen?
No, you're good. You're good. Well,
I'm trying to decide whether I should leave Clive
to stay
alone or
behind
not.
again.
Remember
think
what I
before-
told you as well?
Well, hold on.
What I told you as well, Halmon. I wanted to share that ordeal with the group at the same time. You take Belle back. I'll meet you at the camp, and all will be explained when I arrive. And he gives Halmon that "you see what I mean" nod.
I see what you mean. I just don't know if I trust what you mean. Okay, that's the.
I think Sirus is very confused and just looking between both of them, just like
he's like, what the fuck are you two talking about? Like, just like between both of you, Sirus is just like, and Belle, you two, you both get into the sleigh, and you guys are looking between this conversation, like, what are these two guys talking about? Like, what?
Like, what?
So I don't think Belle got into the sleigh yet.
Okay,
because
okay.
She wants to go back over to like where her parents are, and I think she wants to take one of her arrows and kind of like break it and like put it in the spots where they're sitting, and then she's just kind of gonna like murmur like a little thing to them and have a moment with them.
Oh, I love it. Okay, so Sirus, you kind of watch as you head into the sleigh, but Belle kind of lingers as she follows you there, kind of, and then turns. You go back to the graves, Belle. You break apart one of your arrows. You take it out of the quiver that's been given to you with the short bow. You look at the two graves. You snap the arrow. And Sirus, you watch as she kind of stabs both sides of the arrow through the flowers that you placed on the grave. And the arrows kind of pierce through the stems and stick down into the dirt. So now it's as if the flowers have been pierced by each side of the arrow. She clearly takes a moment here. Belle, did you want to end up getting into the sleigh after you say a moment, or are you going to kind of linger there, or what would you like to do before we move on?
I think she'd probably be there for a while, and it'd probably be like someone would probably have to come to her and be like, "You need to." It's time type
Sirus
thing.
is actually not in the sled. I think he would stand by and just
All
let
right.
her have her time, and then he'll bring her back.
So he doesn't notice that we're whisper fighting. It's fine.
I noticed you guys were saying something, but I didn't really. I was like, okay, like it's y'all being weird, but
And I mean, you are whisper yelling at each other from a pretty good distance. Oh man, I mean,
so
it's like you're here and he's over there. So I mean, you're like, shut the fuck up, shut the fuck, like kind of like
You're
yelling at
fucking
each other.
cannibal now. How am I
And
going to
I thi-
trust you? You're fucking cannibal right now.
I think
Motherfucker.
I think like Belle can kind of hear that there's something going on, and she still doesn't trust these three men that
Sure, yeah.
are strangers to her, and I think she kind of wants to do another inside check, especially on
Yeah.
Clive.
Yeah, no, for sure, for sure,
Please not him.
for sure. Give me an insight check.
yeah, got me.
Oh,
Please,
God.
Phil. This is the one we need you to fill.
So
Okay.
let's say this, Sierra, as Sirus kind of helps Belle up off the ground and starts kind of leading you towards the sleigh. Sirus, as she kind of would need that from you. You head to the sleigh finally, where Halmon is, and as you kind of look around, Sierra, what did you get?
12.
12. Okay, so once again, you're a little girl. Your perception isn't that great with this, or your insight, you know what I mean? You're kind of like trying to listen to what these two guys are quarreling about. However, you can clearly pick up that Halmon is a little bit nervous about whatever Clive is doing. You can pick up a general sense that Halmon is like what are you doing? Like what are you doing? Like you can kind of get that vibe from him. But that's all, unfortunately.
She sees Halmon like pretending to chew on his arm and like pointing at Clive.
Would I have to do the same thing? There's no way Sirus wouldn't just be like, "Oh, this is normal." Like, no, they're being weird.
Well, yeah, I mean, if you want, you can give me an insight.
Can
check
I roll?
too.
Can I roll deception? I'm trying to keep it low key, as low key as I possibly can.
I mean,
I
get.
guess.
I got an 11, so you got lucky.
Yeah,
Okay.
so no, you don't need to roll deception. Sirus is kind of, I think, more focused on the little girl at this moment in time, probably Sirus, and helping her get into the sleigh. And you kind of hear them squabbling, but it's Clive and Halmon. They've squabbled before. You know what I mean? It's not like Halmon and Clive have not had weird squabbles. So, as you guys get into the sleigh, Halmon, would you like to then start heading back towards the camp area?
I like give him the side eye. And like I hold on to my axe a little bit, like loosely, but like I'm not threateningly, but like I don't like this at all. And Clive, you know that I don't like this at all, and I hate you for making me do this right now. But I'll let him be.
Okay.
But I swear to God, if people end up dead, I'm gonna have your head. Okay.
So Clive, you want to linger behind as they push off in the sleigh. The beautiful magical elk begins to then trot back in the direction that you guys start leading it back.
It flies.
Oh, it flies. Oh, it flies.
It
Okay,
flies.
so in the I think
I didn't know my elk flies, but you can make it fly now.
It flies as long as it's attached to the sled. That was
sleigh. Yeah.
Okay, good. I was gonna say he can't fly. He ain't that magical.
No, he can fly if it's attached to the sleigh. Because the sleigh can magically fly. So, as you guys head then back towards the camp, it only takes like a couple minutes to get there, Halmon. And Sierra, this is probably pretty amazing for Belle, even despite all the weird stuff that you're going through. I think the suspicions of these men may be slightly let's just say you're distracted from that as the magical sleigh picks up off the ground, and Halmon and Sirus on either side of you sit between this little drow girl, and you guys start floating off in the air in the night sky back towards the camp. Belle, you look below you at the wilderness and the dark trees hidden in the forest, and you look kind of back at the graves of your parents as the sleigh begins to fly off back towards camp. Clive,
I asked Belle if she wants to hold the reins a little bit.
I don't think she would, because I think she's not sure how this thing works or what it is, and she's like, I don't
like, no, like all nervous and shy about it.
You either. Let's go.
Yeah. By the way, Sirus, he's out of his armor again. I think it was too heavy for him. So he's like, let me just snap back out of it.
And
yeah. And I think Belle would be a little suspicious, like, why didn't the other guy come with us? Why isn't he here?
He's fucking weird, Belle.
Hey, don't
sorry.
don't
I
touch
mean,
in front of her. Hey.
You're all weird.
Yeah,
No.
we're really weird. I get it. I fully understand.
So-
Clive, he's one of the weirdest. Okay,
That's okay.
don't be alone with him. Don't, please, for the love of God, Belle, do not be
Hey,
alone with
okay,
him.
hold on. Wait, Cyrus cuts it. Stop. Why are you don't... Why
Yeah,
would
she
you say
starts getting clearly like a little freaked out by this.
Why
and
would
she's
you
like,
say that? No, I feel
Cyrus,
like
I will explain later, but
No,
for the
Cyrus
love of
kind of
God.
like he kind of like gives him like a little tap on the face, like, dude, don't. What you stop? Don't. And then he looks down at Bella. Please don't listen to him. Just enjoy the ride.
Listen to me.
okay.
No.
So as you guys fly into the night sky and head back to camp, we're gonna transition now. So girls, Amalia, Sakura, Wendeline, and Pippa, we're gonna go to you guys now. So thank you very much, Sierra, Halmon, Sirus. We'll be back with you guys a little bit later. So just feel free to chill and relax and do your thing. I'm gonna pull up change the map. So hold on. But Sakura, Wendeline, Amalia, you're up. So as we head then back to camp, you guys had just talked with Hades and of course with the Allfather. Wendeline, unfortunately for you, you were kind of mentally scarred by these fucked up visions that you'd had and were asked to see, Wendeline. Kind of not really your choice. Your friends kind of pushed you into this new gift and to try it out and to see what happens. And unfortunately, Wendeline, your first visions that you summoned yourself didn't go great. The first vision you saw, of course, was what seemed was blood and chunks of skull and pink hair all surrounding a purple glowing stone. You don't know if this pink hair was the hair of your friend Sakura. It could be somebody else's pink hair, but the vibe you got from this vision was whatever you have to do to get this stone, you guys are going to go through a bloody pile of skull and meat and seemingly shredded people. How are you feeling about that, Wendeline? As you guys head back to camp in that direction, how are you feeling?
Emotional damage.
Exactly. Yeah. Like, you know what? I want you to. I told you I'm going to add this into the game. Roll me a d20, and that's going to be your emotional damage. Your emotional damage.
Oh god.
Right now, just roll a free d20.
It's a free d20, and I want you to take that. You're actually going to take that to your damage, so I'm going to actually make you take the damage.
Wonderful. Hang on 1 second.
It's that bad of emotional damage.
This is where the nat 20 comes out, and
yeah,
it's we have 3 nat 1s and then 1 nat 20,
and that's the emotional damage that she gets. Yeah. Fucking Christ.
I got a 9.
A 9. Okay, so you just take 9. Yeah. Let's just give you 9 hit points of damage. I'll just say that. As of emotional damage, it's just bah. You're mentally just like,
I'm a little shook.
You're a little shook. But as you walk back to the camp, Wendeline, you walk beside Sakura, Pippa, and Amalia. Is there anything you'd like to do, Wendeline, amongst your 3 friends? Like I said, you just talked with Hades. He did tell you that the Drow were having some difficulties, and you also saw in your mind some visions that I also sent you in secret about what was happening in case they brought the Drow to this area. And that didn't seem to be very good either. So, anything you'd like to do, Wendeline, at all?
Yeah, I mean, I thought that was mentioned when I was talking about what I saw, but I guess I kind of want to maybe if I can reach over to Amalia to kind of pull her aside and be like, I don't know if you guys heard me, but I cannot stress enough that if we bring the Drow to the city, it's not going to end well.
In what
Pippa,
way?
you're saying?
Wait, hold on. I want to hear from Amalia first, Jade, and then I'll get to you.
Pippa,
Okay.
you said that we could take them to Clovertown possibly instead?
Yeah, I think that would be a good idea. We've got plenty of room there. Should be safe. I hope.
You think we could trust Riz to lead them there, or should we escort them there?
I mean, Riz should be able to do it. I think it should be fine, but we are going back to New Harmony, so I mean, how do they even get there anyway?
I guess
take the
just
mass train.
travel, yeah. We could have them take the ship, maybe?
I mean, possibly. It depends on how many people, but I mean, we can figure that out.
Here in the first place, they're just gonna walk on up.
Well, I can answer. I can answer this question for you guys. I think you guys can assume that there's been a portal opened for the Drow from the underworld. So where Hades is going to start releasing them would be Clovertown. So if you want somebody to go greet the Drow there, then damn, there's a giant helicopter outside. Hold on. Anywho, okay. But anywho, you guys can ask if you want. I mean, Riz is a Drow. He might be a good representative to be somebody who meets them. You shake your head, maybe not. However,
he might be.
Well, hey, just because you guys don't like Riz doesn't mean he's not a famous Drow rock star. I mean, he is a famous Drow rock star. I mean, just because he wants to pork some of you guys does not mean that he's not, that he's not.
That's just rock star mentality.
I will hold what I'm gonna say.
Okay, all right. Well, I mean, it's up to you guys, but I think, Amalia, you could probably, like I said, you could probably assume that the Drow are being brought in via portal. So I don't know if they need an escort per se, but once again, I'll just tell you guys that so you know that information.
It would
Anywho,
still probably best to send Riz to be there with them. Maybe Taco can go with them just to kind of give them some extra protection. And that way we'll have a representative that we can talk to and get info from.
I don't know if we should send Taco.
I think we should definitely send Riz for sure. I actually do think that's a good idea.
Yeah.
Taco, I am uncertain about. But more importantly, Wendeline, are you okay? I know it's a lot. Just want to make sure you're all good.
I'm a little shaken up. I mean, I'm a little nervous about doing that again.
It's a burden to bear, but we're here for you. So you got this. I don't know what else to say. Visions can be tough. I'm not going to say that every vision is going to be a good one. They're probably going to be bad, but the more info we have, the better.
I mean, are they coming right now? Or do you guys know, like, if there's... do we have a time limit for when they're going to be coming?
I don't know.
Because maybe we can, you know, get some of the townsfolk over here in New Harmony to maybe help out a little bit too and stuff before they arrive, so there can be more than just Riz there to greet them.
I mean, we are on our way to New Harmony. We should head out there soon. We should regroup with everybody, get supplies. You know, Sakura, you have to get that figured out with everything with your Tiamat situation. And I do think Jaja can help. So, yeah, I think the sooner we head to New Harmony, the faster we can figure everything out.
Yeah, at this point, Amalia, Wendeline, Sakura, Pippa, as you three girls are walking back to camp, you do arrive. As you guys can see on the map, you guys are in the corner up there. You know you're back at camp because the four of you girls notice as you walk up that Sirus is there. The giant three-headed dog is now at camp where you told them to go, Amalia. However, Sakura, you do notice and you do feel that your spell of suggestion has been taken away. You can feel that the spell is no longer concentrated on or focused. So as you get there, you notice that Riz and both Taco, they seem to be arguing. And you guys see them in camp. So if you guys want, you guys can go on your map and move your characters. But you guys did arrive back at camp. And all you see here is Jim the pigeon guy who is selling things. Chef Weberoni seems to still be packing up all of his food and all of his items to get ready to move, I guess, to your guys' ship. And then you also see that Riz and Taco seem to be arguing amongst each other. So what would you guys like to do?
I'm gonna go up to them and be like, "What are you guys doing?"
Okay. So Sakura, you just gotta like head off over to them immediately, and you notice that your suggestion is worn off. So as you walk over to them, Taco and Riz seem to be arguing. Taco looks to you. This fucking guy over here. I don't know why you guys are traveling with this moron. He thinks that we should go off in that direction towards a tree that is on fire. There's a tree on fire over there, and I'm telling you, I ain't going near any place with no fucking trees on fire. That probably means that Storm Cloud is around, and I'm not going near it.
I think I'm gonna have to agree with you on this one.
But then Riz interrupts you guys and then looks to you, Sakura. No, my darling, you don't understand. The rabbit, your friend, the one that, you know, is in your boobs, he went to the woods. He went into the woods, and he went towards that tree. So if we don't go after him, well, my darling, you could be hurt again. What if you get hurt again?
That's a good point too. I don't know what to say to that. I think Pippa, Wendeline, Amalia, what should we do?
I think at this point, I think at this point Amalia's going to turn to Cerberus and notice that he has like the piece of like rabbit's ear and go, what an idiot. I was going to have you sniff him out once I was done. You didn't have to cut off the ear. Dramatic.
Pippa's gonna look over at Amelia, look over at Sakura, look over at Riz and everybody and be like, what the fuck? Are you fucking kidding me again? This little troublemaker's off again. He already got you hurt. Who knows what's gonna happen? We gotta go find him and everyone else now. And Sirus has his ear? What?
Looks like it. And then I just hold it up for Pippa to look at.
I'm gonna look over to Wendeline too, and I'm gonna just say, we don't have time for this. We need to help the drow out.
Okay, but we can't really do much without Sett at this moment. I mean, who knows what the fuck he's off doing, and if he gets hurt, you're gonna get hurt.
That's
Yeah.
true.
So first
We
things
should probably go
first.
find him.
Regroup. We need to find everybody. Can you have Cerberus like maybe get everyone, or do you think we should wait here until they come back? I'm not sure. Can you we need to do something to figure out if they're on the way. Because if not, we need to go find them.
Do you want to release like a giant ho 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 like into the air and see if they hear you coming?
It's not even like that I can control it, but it's like, I mean, it feels right, man. Like I gotta do it, right?
Do it, bro.
Okay.
I got like ho ho ho.
Oh, as you do it a lot. You just like start coughing. Bell, you just like watch this big barbarian sitting next to you, just like he releases the lot. Actually, you know what? You got to give me a performance roll here. Give me a performance roll on that ho ho ho.
I don't think it was needed. That was perfect. That was.
Oh no, he needs it. He needs it.
No.
Come on.
No.
What was it?
My third not one.
Okay, all right.
So
wait, hold on, wait. Let me do a help action. Wait, let me do a help action and like smack the back of his back and give him the air. He needs some help. Let me do that.
Okay, I'll let you give him another help, and you pat him on the back.
I'm about to cry.
Yeah, like
okay. Now do it again and don't get another that one. Don't
like the first.
See, this is what happens when you skip 1 week.
Yeah.
I'm switching die.
See, this is what happened. Is that he tried to do like a big ho ho ho, but as soon as you were gonna do it, you accidentally just like fucking like burped instead, and it's like one of those little like vomit.
This is an
vomit
11.
burps. Oh,
it's an 11.
All right, give him something.
Okay.
God,
no, I mean I shouldn't give you.
I beat a 10. Okay.
Since we were like thinking about like should we leave or go, can like I roll something like insight to like kind of look around and see like for clues? Maybe I spot them in the sky or something.
Yeah, I mean, so let's do this. So you release a ho ho ho. It's not great. It's your first official ho ho ho. You haven't done it yet, so this is the first time you've done it. You're a virgin. You're a virgin. It's your first time using your ho ho ho. Which is okay.
Can we wrap up the episode? I want to go to bed.
I feel like Pippa just in the distance just hears a ho ho ho.
Yeah, so you
like,
just.
I'm like, what the fuck?
I mean, I think we're looking up too because we're kind of looking at the smoke and everything that's on fire.
So okay. So as you see the smoke actually rise from the very far off tree in the distance out there, actually, you look up in the air anyway after that. And Halmon, I'll give it to you. You managed to do an okay ho ho ho. And they see that the magical elk, who by the way can't fly, so the elk is just like
that's what I was saying.
Yeah, the elk is
help me.
He's like, help me, help me.
Sirus is just looking at Bell stuff like, I will fly off this shit to go grab it. Like if it falls.
So,
hey, we're good, man. We're good.
No, why would you do this? I had the.
So Bell,
I can't speak with animals. I calm the elk down. We're fine.
Okay.
He's screaming probably.
The elk. Yeah, the elk looks back to you like, how do I land? How do I land?
Got it, buddy. I got it. You just follow my lead. Okay, it's okay.
He's like, I don't trust you. I don't trust you.
Nice and slow. Almost like running. It's fine.
He just starts like running, but he starts running sideways, like in the air. He's like, He's like,
no.
Okay, so as you land, give me one more performance roll as you like are landing down on the ground.
Hold on, wait. You said a performance roll?
Yeah. So Pippa, Amalia, and Amalia and Sakura and
Can it
Pippa
be animal handling by any chance?
No, you got to just roll me on performance. What'd you get?
Come on.
Okay, 14.
Okay.
14.
So it's not the best parking job. It's not like you did an amazing parallel park or anything like that. But you managed to get the sleigh down into the campsite. You land it a little bit off. I'm gonna leave you guys off screen here for a second because I think I have enough room on this map. But I'll bring your characters in.
I was gonna say if it's like a rougher kind of landing, I think Sirus. I would say his father hood kind of kicks in, and he just makes sure to brace Bella just in case it like hits too hard.
You don't
I love it.
trust me. You don't trust me.
You've never flown one before.
And
Yeah, you just answered your own question.
I can't believe you don't trust me.
No, I trust you, just not flying.
Okay. All right. So as you guys manage to land into the campsite, Amalia, Pippa, Sakura, and Wendeline, you immediately notice that Halmon, Sirus have a little girl with them. Sakura, you immediately notice, as do you, Pippa, this was the same little girl. Or sorry, not Pippa, Amalia. You notice that this is the same little girl from the underpole. The same little girl with the mom that you saved, Sakura and Amalia. You remembered that Belle was the little girl that went up to you. Belle, you recognize immediately your queen, Queen Amalia. You see her.
Sorry. As they're kind of like coming up in the sleigh, Amalia's going to start like slowly walking towards them, kind of like in shock. And then as they kind of get closer and land, she's going to look at Sirus and Halmon and go, "What did you do?"
I think Sakura's gonna like literally do almost the same exact thing as Amalia, because she's like, why is this little girl that I helped out before here?
I didn't do shit. I just brought her here.
And Cyrus he doesn't even say anything. He just puts out his hand like please stop. Let me get off first. And he helps Bella off the sled, and then all he does is look at them, because obviously he looks different, and then he just points to her. That's all he does. He's like, face? Bella.
And I kind of like grab Sirus by the arm and pull him to the side so she can't hear us while we talk.
I'm gonna go up to Belle and give her a hug and just be like, "It's been a while since I've last seen you. Do you remember me?"
So, Belle, do you want to give me a history check here, please?
$11.
11. Okay, so you don't you don't know who Sakura is. Like, as in, like, you don't know her, but you remember her. You remember that she was the one that went up to talk to your mother when you were when she was almost going to commit suicide. Belle, however, didn't realize the severity of the situation. You thought your mom was sick. However, you do remember that Sakura was the one that they brought in to go upstairs to talk with her.
Yeah, you're the one that helped me get better.
Yeah.
But she's not better anymore. She's gone now. But thank you for helping her get better before.
So let's say that, Belle, you kind of embrace Sakura back. And this is probably the first time. I'm not going to put words in your mouth, Sierra, but this is probably the first moment here that I would assume you maybe get a little more lax or perhaps comfortable with somebody. Okay, so Sakura, you kind of feel that this little drow girl hugs you back. She's obviously quite emotional and affected by whatever has happened. So Sakura, you feel this little girl kind of just immediately embrace you and clearly thanks you.
I think in her head, like, Sakura's like taking in like the information, because she's like, oh, like, I think at this moment she's assuming that maybe the mom ended up giving in to what she had helped her out with before, and maybe succumb to that.
I'll tell Sakura that we're gonna be looking after her for a while. Her dad too.
I think
he's gone.
Oh.
Pippa's gonna look over at.
She's just gonna kind of like pet like Belle's hair and try to like comfort her a little bit.
Okay.
Pippa's gonna put her hands up and look at Cyrus and Halmon. What happened? How is she here? Can I get some info, please? And she's also gonna.
Can I give her like the quick rundown that Cyrus sacrificed a little bit of himself?
I think I got pulled off to the side by Amalia, so I'm not there right now.
Yeah, I'll give him a rundown of what I saw.
Okay, so Pippa, Wendeline, Sakura, Amalia, you're right there. Halmon obviously breaks down a little bit of what happened with Belle, the situation. You guys all then look at this little drow elf girl who now seemingly is a part of your team. Wendeline, you, however, have a problem here. And I messaged you about some other things, but this has nothing to do with that. This is a different situation. You know, Wendeline, from what you've been taught, that the drow do not like the Allfather in any way. In fact, it's one of the main reasons that the drow have been banished and banned from this realm. So as you notice this drow and this little girl from the Underpole, you do know that she's part of a group of people who desperately hate your god. And I'm just curious as to, Wendeline, in this situation, what are you feeling as you kind of look at this little girl who's now entered this new group that you are also still relatively new with? What's going through your mind?
Yeah, I'm definitely feeling apprehensive about it because it's hard to understand why he did that exactly. I mean, I don't really get the chance to ask him at the moment, but
well, Sirus,
we're probably gonna talk.
Sirus, where are you at this moment again?
I'm like off near the trees. Like right as we got off, I just went off to the side with Amalia.
Okay.
She said she pulled me off to the side, so I just went off to the side.
All right. So, Amalia, after we get Wendeline's thoughts, Wendeline, you kind of listen to the story. You hear what Halmon is telling you about what's happened. You're kind of trying to comprehend why Sirus did this. You've just learned that Sirus is a part of a way bigger story and somebody very important. And you're kind of, I don't know, Wendeline, perhaps the decisions he's making are not clicking in your head. It's that you know that Sirus is very important, clearly connected very, very much so to your god. The person that's been giving you all this power. And not only that, Wendeline, but now you have this fucking visions in your head that you cannot shake. I cannot stress, Stassi, that every time Wendeline closes her eyes, you see the flames on the rooftops. You see people dying, burning carcasses in the street. It's like when you look at those clips of like what's happening in Gaza, it's very similar as to every time you close your eyes. That is what you're seeing. Mm-hmm. Every time. And then besides that, every time you look at your friends, specifically Pippa, Amalia, or Sakura, you're just now seeing brain chunks. And perhaps these three girls brutally murdered, and you don't know why. Specifically Sakura. So I know Wendeline is weird, but I'm trying to push into your head, Stassi, that is really sticking every time you close your eyes. Mm-hmm. And I know that's not fun, but it's there. So I know, Wendeline, you're probably in this situation trying to put a lot of things together. And you're kind of focusing on the world around you. However, as you look over, you do see that Amalia has pulled over Sirus, and you already want to talk to him, but you see this happen. So let's cut over to Amalia. You pull over Sirus. What's going on?
I just kind of like, and like a kind of like hushed like whisper, because I don't want like the little girl to overhear us. What did you do?
What did I do? I brought her back.
Why?
I brought her back because it's not right for a child to lose their life in the way they did.
But you literally brought back a child who was brutally murdered, who probably still has memories of being brutally murdered after watching her parents fucking killed. What do you think's going to be going on in her head? What are you going to do with this child? We're going after the stones. This is dangerous.
I will handle it. Just know that.
How are you going to handle what she's going through?
Because I've been through it. Not in the same tense, but I've been through death. I've been through it. I don't want to be here. If I'm being quite frank with you, I don't want to be here. I just learned what I am. I don't want to live. I don't have that choice. And yes, it seems unfair that I did that to her. But it also seems unfair that she didn't even get a chance to experience life. All she experienced was spiders and death and Hades yelling at her from the top, or whatever he does down there. That's not fair.
Ooh.
Yes, she has those memories, but quite frankly, I don't give a fuck because I'm gonna help her the best way I can and give her the life that she needs and wants. So if you're mad at me, so be it.
Mad at you, I just... If you know what it's like to go through that, why would you willingly put someone through it?
But she won't. As long as I'm here, I won't let that happen. And if it's true that I'm king, I'm gonna make the biggest decision that should have been made, which is bringing the drow into our world and among the kingdom.
If you say so, I trust you, but Sirus, she's gonna be going through a lot.
She is. And I'm gonna be there every step in the way.
Amalia and Sirus, you look over and you see Belle as she's kind of hanging out and chilling with Sakura. You look as Chef Weberoni approaches Belle. This is from the perspective, we're looking at like a POV shot of what Sirus and Amalia are seeing. Belle and Sakura, Chef Weberoni the duck kind of like waddles up and brings you like a burger. He's like, would you like the burger? Oh shit! Then he like falls back on his duck butt. He's like trying to be goofy for you. He's like, oh shit, I fell down. Here, have a burger. You look like you're so hungry. Come on, give me a big old smile. And he like hands you like a big old burger patty, and Belle, this kind of giant juicy burger is placed right before you. Sakura, you like look down like I'm jealous of that burger. Like it's like that shit.
Also, I'm gonna like look over at Riz and kind of give him a look to like come over here.
All right. So Amalia and Sirus, you guys then look back at each other and kind of end that conversation. I don't mean to cut you guys off.
And
I'm just gonna move on.
Just before we end the conversation, I'm also gonna look at Sirus and go, and when the fuck did Halmon get a sleigh?
It's really cool, right?
I don't know. I have no idea.
So
But before you guys switch over, he puts out his hand and he sees Belle, like, he sees Belle smiling and he goes, "That's worth it. I would gladly give my life to see that every single day."
Oh, nice. That's actually, to be honest, that actually made me as Jay feel nice. I was like, oh man, that's nice. That's actually a nice moment. Yeah, that makes our game feel professional. That was nice. That was nice. Anywho, yeah. So Amalia, you kind of then see that, and I think just like that giggle that you just actually had, Amalia, that might be kind of internally how you feel as you look back to Sirus. We're standing here with both a queen and a king. Now we cut over to Riz, who is anything but the king of the bastards. But he then goes over to Sakura. What's going on? What do you need?
I'm gonna like elbow him and be like, sing her a song or some shit.
Oh, you mean for the girl? Yeah. And by the way, yes. Belle, this is when you notice this is Rizelio the Riz. You are a teenage girl. You are a drow. You know who Riz is, and you immediately notice that Riz is amongst the group of people that you are now with. Hey, little girl. How you feeling? Well, it's all right. It's all right. Calm down. It's all right. Are you a fan? Are you a fan? Oh, look at that. Sakura, look, everybody here, every single buddy here, look how much of this girl loves me. Look
no one cares, Riz.
I literally roll my eyes so hard. I give myself a migraine. Okay.
Riz looks to you like, how would you like a song, my dear? How would you like a song? She's like this frozen.
Sirus, by the way.
What was that?
Can Rez see Sirus?
Yeah, you can see Sirus. Yeah, sure.
Give Sirus. I feel like he's been trying to ease up on him, so he gives him a thumbs up.
Oh, okay. So he like looks to you like he looks to Wendy. This one goes out to my girl Wendy, and my other girl Sakura. Either one of you.
She's traumatized.
Either one of them. Whoever's feeling it. this goes to you. It's like the most undedicated.
No, Sakura's gonna elbow him and be like, it's supposed to be for Belle.
Oh shit! All right. Sorry about that. Scratch that. Don't mind those twats. It doesn't matter. I'm talking about this one's for my special girl, Belle. He starts going like, and I sent 10,000 hours and 10,000 more. If that's what it takes to learn that sweetheart of yours, and babe, I might never get there, but I don't know why. Now I'm 10,000 hours, all the rest of my life, I'm gonna love you. So he starts doing like that, that Bieber shit, like all of the Bieber tracks. He starts going, girl, you're my angel, you're my darling angel. Closer than my peeps, you are to me. You know, he's full Shaggy discography. He's got, cause you got me on the counter. It wasn't me, you got me banging on the summer.
No, she's gonna elbow him. Sakura's gonna elbow him and be like, no.
It's like, not that one. No.
He's like, whoa, what? So Eddie, all right, guys. On that note, as you guys see, like Riz begin to start singing to Belle, and Belle's starting to pick up again. I want to switch over to Pippa. You're the last one before break. What would you like to do? You're standing next to Wendeline right now still, but you're kind of seeing what's been going on. Anything on your mind, Pippa?
So I'm next to Wendeline, Sakura, and Belle then, right?
I think so, yeah. I'm not looking at the map right now. I apologize.
So I think I'm going to go over to, head over to Belle, introduce myself, because I don't think she knows who I am. And I just want to make sure that she is all right. I can see that she's all starry-eyed for Riz, so I'm going to give Riz a high five. Thanks, Riz. Wow. Appreciate it. So hello, Belle. That's your name, right?
Yes. Hi. What's your name?
Well, I'm Pippa Loon. I'm the captain of our team here. That little crossbow of yours is awesome, by the way. I want to see you shoot it later. We'll have a shoot-off. But if you need anything, let us know. I know there's a lot going through your head, and I'm sorry for everything you've been through, but you're safe with us. So don't worry. And I think I'm going to also go over to Sirus, and because I noticed that she's also wearing like very tattered clothes. Okay. Like I think she's still wearing Cyrus's jacket, but it's kind of revealing. So I'm going to go over to Sirus and be like, we need to get her some clothes, to be honest. Your jacket's lovely, but we need to get her some clothes. Is she here with us for the long haul, or what's the plan?
I'm not quite sure, but if she is, I will be the one to watch her.
All right. We're here.
I'm going to go up to Sirus too and dab him up.
Also,
I think it's the most awkward dap up ever, because Cyrus is not in a mood to really dap up anybody. So it's like, hold on, I gotta turn on my camera for this. I feel like she comes up, her hands like that. He's like, what the fuck are you doing?
What are you doing?
What are you doing?
Yeah,
what are you doing?
And she's gonna say, that little girl, when we visited the Underpole, she had a special place in my heart back then. So thank you for whatever you did.
Well, I'm happy to do it. I'm glad she's here. I mean, I already had a conversation. I'll explain it more later, but I feel like my decision was right.
You look a little rough, though.
He's shit now.
So as Pippa says that, Cyrus, you like touch your face. You're like, it's like did you just insult me?
I think Cyrus is kind of just like, well, I quite like it, actually.
Speaking of rough, I don't know where the fuck Sett is, and where's Clive?
Yeah, I was gonna say, where are they? What's going on?
Before we actually go find Sett, I've been thinking we need to I can't bear it anymore. We need to go into town and rip that thing off your chest. As long as he keeps doing stuff like this, you are in grave danger. Because I know. Not actually rip it. Obviously, I'm not going to rip it off your chest, but get it off of you. That thing is dangerous.
Well, Cyrus, actually, we called the Allfather. We'll tell you more about it.
Wait.
but-
Wait.
All right, hold on. On that note, we're gonna take a quick break, guys. So on that note, Pippa goes like, "We called the Allfather," and Sirus, you're like, "Hold on."
It's that to be continued moment with the freeze frame.
So yeah, a freeze frame moment. We'll be playing for about another 20 minutes, guys, after this, but we're gonna go on a quick little break right now. Enjoy the art, enjoy the break stuff, guys. There's some fun stuff in there for you, and we'll be back. And thank you, guys. I guess we're about actually playing the normal time tonight. I guess I thought it was gonna be late.
You keep saying that shit.
I always
we never believe you.
Right now, okay.
Yeah. It's okay. We don't want to end it right now because it's too good. Actually, to be honest with you,
right?
it's actually good. Everybody watching, if you ever watch this, it's a good episode. So hey, okay, we'll be back. We'll be back in a little bit.
I hope Bella's happy.
Is he traumatized?
Motherfucker, she died. Like, what do you mean happy?
She's here now, okay? Like, she's having a good time. Let's not think about that.
She's distracted. She's distracted.
I will say, this is a really good episode.
Yeah.
Wendeline's the one that's not having a good time. Jesus, I'm sorry, Stasia. I'm fucking you up.
I know. Some shit going on.
Can I open the stream?
Yes, it's ready, guys. Sorry, yeah, the break will be going right now. Thank you, guys.
Yeah, Sirus is about to get talked to by everyone.
Oh my god.
You guys want to buy some cool D&D merch and some cool jewelry and necklaces and shiz like that? Then go to the Dirty 20 Dice Shop. Check it out. You find some cool stuff there. Oh yeah.
Pippa, what did that pig just say to me?
Something about your penis being small? And Holman, no!
Young blood thinks there's always tomorrow. I miss your touch on nights when I'm hollow. I know you crossed a bridge that I can't follow. Since the love that you left is all that I get, I want you to know that if I can't be close to you, I'll settle for the ghost of you. I miss you more than life. And if you can't be next to me, your memory is ecstasy. I miss you more than life. I miss you more. Young blood thinks there's always tomorrow. I need more time, but time can't be borrowed. I'd leave it all behind if I could follow. Since the love that you left is all that I get, I want you to know that if I can't be close to you, I'll settle for the ghost of you. I miss you more than life, yeah. And if you can't be next to me, your memory is ecstasy. I miss you more than life. I miss you more than life. Oh, oh, oh. If I can't be close to you, I settle for the ghost of you. I miss you more than life, yeah. And if you can't be next to me, your memory is ecstasy. I miss you more than life. I miss you more than life.
Well, it's 5 o'clock on a Friday, heading home after work. Round comes 6:30 with a message from my friend. Are we going out for one, so there'll be no harm done? We're only going for the one. We get there and the crack is going good. Sure you wouldn't get it down in Cricklewood. Sure, we're dancing on the floor and we're screaming for one more. We're only going for the one. Are we going out for one? So there'll be no harm done. We're only going for the one. Are we going out for one? So there'll be no harm done. We're only going for the one. On Saturday you'll surely need the cure. Before you know it you'll be heading back for more. Sure, you're only in the door and you're right back on the floor. There's no need for a dinner anymore. Are we going out for one? So there'll be no harm done. We're only going for the one. Are we going out for one? So there'll be no harm done. We're only going for the one. Around comes Sunday morning like a train. Feels like my life will never be the same.
Hey Sakura, do you ever think about how your dad bangs people as a cow?
Halmon, shut up.
All right, guys, welcome back after the break, of course. So we will start getting back to it. By the way, Sarah, great job on your little baby voice. All the weird perverts will love it out there that are that.
Lord have mercy.
But anywho, and by that weird pervert, I mean me.
You're fired. You're fired.
Anywho, this is what we do. So
No,
as we get
that's
back,
not what we do.
it's what I do. It's what I do. Okay.
It might be what Halmon does.
It's what Halmon definitely does.
Whoa, hold on. No. There is a strict line. Okay,
Because
no.
Slander.
Me and my boy Halmon, we know what to do.
No,
right,
get back. No, we need to get back to the
Definitely know
game.
what to do, baby.
Stop
Yeah,
this.
hell yeah. We're gonna have some of that.
Order in the court.
Order in the court,
We're
bro.
gonna
Order
we're
in the
gonna
court.
play.
Make sure
We're gonna play.
it's on home, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, we're gonna play with them crows.
We are live. We are
Let's
live.
save the rizzing up for Riz.
All right. By the way, can I just, I'm just gonna say too that it was a coincidence and totally not planned that you told him to sing like Bard songs and he chose Justin Bieber, and then there was a Justin Bieber song in the break. I'm just saying, sometimes life works out. Sometimes it all works out and things pull together. So we're gonna continue right where we left off, where you guys had just been told by Pippa, Sirus, and basically Halmon, Clive, Amalia. You weren't there either, but you were just told that you did talk to the Allfather, and Sirus, of course, this is something that you were very interested in. But Pippa, you were about to relay to Sirus what had happened. And then Wendeline, you were also nearby. Amalia, you are also here as well. And Sakura, you are also here as well. Riz is currently singing over to Halmon and Belle. And Clive, you are MIA. You're being a weirdo. And you fucking you're over there. You do what Clive does, just like Sett and Clive. You troublemaking heavy hitters. But okay, so Pippa, you're up.
All right, so Sirus, Halmon, everybody, this is what happened. So we called the Allfather, and long story short, because we don't need to go into how that happened and what else happened.
Wait, no.
We need all the details.
What happened? What happened? Because now I'm scared. Something must have happened beforehand.
No,
What
we don't
happened?
need to go into the details. We call the Allfather. Let's move on.
Okay, fine. You don't get the details of the cool shit we did then, okay?
I'm a little tired. Just hurry up and say it.
All right, I'll say it. So one, the Allfather said that the Tiamat that Sett gave to Sakura is basically a ticking time bomb. We need to get it surgically removed. My grandfather Jaja in New Harmony, he definitely, I'm pretty sure, can at least help, if not get rid of it. He's very skilled.
I have an axe. We can.
No,
it's going to be surgically, not butchered.
Sakura, hold still.
Sakura,
hold still.
Now's the time to grab those titties.
Yes, no.
Sakura, I need you to move your hand. Hold still.
No.
No, we are not. We are.
I'll
not
roll in that 20. I promise you. I got 3 nat ones today. I can roll in that 20.
Yeah, with your record, bro.
Right.
No.
Yeah. Halmon, hold up. Also, he said that Sirus and Clive, which we need to go after and get him now, that you guys are connected to the 5 angels who were from the Never War. I don't know if you have any inklings about that. They're pulled from the Oblivion. He said that it was since the war was over and everything. Oh, I'm trying to remember. It was such a second ago. Can I do a history check?
Yeah, give me a history check. Yeah, well, I mean,
That's
you
pretty
would
much the gist,
you would remember. So let's just say that Pippa, she continues to relay to you guys what the Allfather talked about. You would remember, Pippa, so it's okay. You just learned it, so you would remember that the Allfather told you guys about the stones, them indeed being connected.
Yeah, they all connected. Yeah, the stones all connected to the 4 masters for sure. Okay, now you can go on.
All right, so she explained the you hit all basically the notes that the 4 masters are connected to the stones. Sirus and Clive are indeed confirmed to be connected to this past ancient war and were basically part of the Allfather's army at one point, and that Sakura indeed has a biological creature seemingly living inside of her chest, which needs to be removed. Sirus, Amalia, Halmon, you get all this information from Pippa and the rest of the group. On that note, anybody else, what would you guys like to do? Now you guys are just here at the campsite.
And also, we're missing Clive and Sett. Where the hell are they?
Well, Clive is, well, I mean, our friend here, Halmon, won't really say too much about that. Oh, me. Obviously, there's stuff going on between you two. Not an idiot, I know. It's Sett.
What kind of stuff?
They were talking about something. And
yeah, I mean, you fucking
him.
raised a girl from the dead, dude. What would we be talking about? Okay.
I raised her for my reasons, and you're keeping it secret for no reason. So what's the reason?
Hey, I'm not keeping secrets. I'm a great.
So then, what is it?
I'm not. I don't have a secret to tell. Okay.
Oh, you don't have a secret to sell?
I do not have. Halmon does not have a secret to tell.
Okay.
Halmon, you're such a bad liar.
Halmon, give me a. So Wendeline, Sakura, Pippa, Amalia, Sirus, Halmon, even Belle, you all look to Halmon.
I'm gonna put my hand on Sirus too and give him like the guidance or whatever to make.
I'm gonna have Halmon here roll a deception.
Okay.
Well, it's a charisma 16, so he don't pass that zone.
Nat 20 coming in right now. It's a charisma saving throw.
Nat 1.
Charisma 16.
Here it goes.
4 nat ones.
You got that 1, huh?
What is that?
Did he get it?
You got that 1.
Is
what
it
is that?
one?
Tell me the truth. Tell me the truth. What did I say?
It has to be. It was like a 2. What is it?
Be. It's either nat 1 or nat 20.
Yep. Start spinning, Halmon. Speak.
It's number 4 for
He said the
It's 4 ones, bro.
How does it feel to have those bad rolls?
Hollywood, I think you need to use the dice in your necklace.
Okay, you're right. You're right.
I think you need to give. I think you need to give Harley an apology. That's what you need to get. He never rolled 4 nat ones
for all the shit I've ever given you.
Ooh, yeah, burn, feel it.
And I hate my life.
All right, so
Halmon,
they can clearly tell that you have something that you're hiding, but you aren't really keeping a secret from them. You're keeping Clive's secret from them. But you definitely are doing that thing. If it was a cartoon right now, we'd like close up on your forehead and there would be like sweat, just like dripping down your fucking forehead. But they could tell that you're hiding something, buddy.
Halmon, where's Clive?
I don't know what he's doing. Okay.
It sounds like you know what he's doing.
I know what he did. I don't know what he's doing.
So what did he do? You know what?
Let me explain to them, to the people that work there.
Make sure Bella is away. Make sure Bella is away. I don't want her
Yeah,
to hear
Riz,
anything that's
Riz is
crazy
like
like come out your
singing to
mouth.
her right now, I think.
Yeah, Riz is like, oh, I can. You want me to keep doing it? All right. He starts doing like something else. He's like starts doing some John Mayer. He's like, you know, John Mayer. I love fucking John Mayer. Your body is a wonderland. Wait, that's not good for kids.
that's cool.
Mothers
That's cool.
be good to
Start
you.
speaking. Now, start speaking.
Okay.
Yeah, she's in her own Taylor Swift concert. She's like,
I live for that shit. That's amazing. Now, you keep
Pippa,
talking.
Wendeline, Sakura, we fought a really attractive couple today that was like, I don't know, you know, pray to raven
Cannibals.
gods.
They were cannibals.
Okay,
Terrible people.
they do be eating people. I'll give
Yeah.
them that. But me and Clive, after the fight went over, we went back and Clive called out to their god.
Excuse me?
Who are these attractive people that you fought? Are they dead? What happened?
Wait, why are you worried about them being attractive, Pippa? You were worried about the wrong
Okay.
people.
He said attractive. I just have to repeat.
Literally, Pippa, they were hot. Okay, they were hot.
I mean,
Like
to
10 out of 10,
anyone,
both
to
of
you,
them.
they're hot.
all right, guys. So here, unfortunately for you all tonight, if you thought this was going to be just a fun banting episode, you're wrong. Because as you guys start having this conversation and start looking at Halmon, you guys all then start feeling something. The ground begins to shake. It begins to move. Everything seems to begin to rumble. What's going on?
I immediately run over to Belle. It's not even
All
a
right.
second thought.
Halmon doesn't have to say the secret. I'm so happy right now. Whatever.
no, we're-
I'm staring Halmon dead in the eyes as I'm running away.
It's like, hey, look at my sled.
Get
Do you
Belle in
see
the
the sled?
sled.
It's cool, right?
Yeah, Cyrus immediately runs over, and if he has to pop his wings to fly up, he will. He's just making sure she's okay.
Well, the last stuff for the game tonight, my friends, I need Wendeline, Sakura, Belle, Halmon, Pippa, Amalia, Sirus, and Clive. You're not there either, Clive, but wherever you are in the woods right now, Clive, you also feel the ground begin to rumble and move. You all need to make a dexterity save for me, please. As all of a sudden, you guys
I
watch.
do pop my wings.
Before you guys pop your wings, you still have to make the dex save. As the ground begins to rumble all around all of you, you watch Sakura. You see one of the campers.
19.
Love it. As you guys watch in the distance, you see one of the campers, Sakura. A rock spike shoots out of the ground and stabs them straight through the face. All of a sudden, another camper in a nearby campsite, bah! A giant spike shoots out of the ground. Just thick rock spikes. Boom! Another thick rock spike. Boom! Everybody, please give me your dexterity saves, please. And I'll look.
This is the
wait,
first roll I've ever done with this one.
Just so
from-
everyone knows, if you're around 10, like at least 10 feet around me, you get a +3 to your saving throw.
Well,
Okay, so if they're lethal.
I got 19.
Yeah, so Belle was at an 18, so she's good.
So
I
thank
swooped her up
you
too.
thank you
I
for
gave her no time.
blessing the die, Sierra, because I
You get-
got a 18 on the die plus
There you
everything
go.
is a
Where was that earlier?
22.
All right,
So-
everybody.
He wasn't using the dice I gave him. That's why.
Yeah, that was
So-
my curse.
Cyrus, Cyrus, they get a plus what?
3.
3 plus 3. Okay, so everybody gets a +3. So Sakura, you're good. Wendeline, unfortunately, not good. Cyrus, you're good. Amalia, not good. Belle, you are also not good.
She gets
Pippa,
a +3, so she gets a.
I know she's still not good. Pippa,
Oh, wow.
also not good. Clive, not good.
I got a 22.
Yep.
Am I good? Okay.
Wait, with this,
If
you got a
she gets-
17? No, you're not good.
I got a
If
22.
she gets damaged, can I take the damage for her?
No, you cannot. I know you're trying to be a good guy, Cyrus, but no, we gotta give Sierra some stuff here too. So unfortunately, everybody that got hit, which is just Sakura and Cyrus, you're fine. The rest of you, however, all of you take. Sorry, 1 second.
Well, motherfucker, that ain't sound nice.
Hold on, that sounds like a lot.
Like that sound. I don't like that.
It's only 14 damage right now each.
Life to then murder me instantly.
Yeah,
But as
what?
so unfortunately, Belle, Riz is right next to you, and you watch as Riz immediately, boom. Unfortunately for all of you, your favorite bard, a spike shoots straight up through his stomach as he's playing his lute for the rest of everybody. He takes the damage as well as Riz flies backwards onto his back, onto the ground. You see Sakura that he has a large spike stuck inside of his stomach. As Riz falls onto the ground, he is definitely prone and unable to move at this moment as he rolled quite terribly himself, and he has got a fucking giant rock spike through his stomach, Sakura. Belle, you look as you see your favorite rock star on the ground in front of you, bleeding out of his stomach, and however, unfortunately, a minute later, Belle, boom! A giant rock spike hits you. The rest of you that did not save, all of you, one by one, bah! 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 Giant stone spikes shoot out of the ground, and you are each bashed with the giant rocks, and you fall to the ground as well. Sirus and Sakura, you manage to avoid the spikes that try to hit you in the from the ground, and you manage to be okay. The rest of you then look around at the giant moving, living ground around you. You're very confused. What's going on? That's where we're going to end tonight's episode, everybody. You're looking at the ground around you seemingly is coming to life as these giant spike stone spears seem to be protruding from everywhere.
God damn it.
And we will be back.
Does this have something to do with the little stone people that you summoned?
Oh, I hope to God not.
No way.
No, it's not the stone people. It's not the stone people.
If it was something like that, Cyrus might have had to knock you out. Or something.
No, Cyrus, I just animated some little rocks. They're not like rock people.
But anywho, you guys, we're going to end the episode there tonight. We're ending it just a little bit early, but we'll be back next week, same time, same gameplay, and we'll also have Jesse back. So we'll continue the story, and we'll see what Clive and Sett has been up to this whole time. Also, we're going to get back to a little something that may happen with you, Pippa, and Wendeline. So be prepared, the four of you, and we will be back next week. Thanks, everybody, and until then, we're going to play some D&D! Everybody give an applause to Sierra for coming back. She's going to be playing with us for a little bit. We all love Sierra. She plays with us anyway, so might as well just have her here, right? All right, everybody. You can stop it, Jade, whenever you're ready.
Okay.